troubling trend. New national data shows a sizable increase in the number of driving-related deaths across our nation. WJZ's Live George Solis breaks down the numbers and where Maryland falls on this list. George?
Good evening, Mary. This info all comes from a new report by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And while Maryland doesn't have the highest number of deaths on the road for many, it's still one too many. 2016 proving to be a deadly year across our nation's roadways. New data released by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration showing more than 37,000 lives were lost on U.S. roads last year, an increase of 5.6% from 2015. According to the Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration, there were 522 lives lost on our state roads last year.
Completely unacceptable number. We talk about the number, but these are lives. These are mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters who aren't there after that fatality occurs.
Susan Yum is a Maryland mother all too familiar with what that loss feels like.
When the crash caused my son's death, the driver walked out of the courthouse with 2 traffic tickets and 2 $500 fines.
In 2011, her 5-year-old son Jake was killed in this crash after a driver on his cell phone rear-ended the family car. The tragedy led to the passage of Jake's Law, which created tougher punishments for distracted drivers.
There's no phone call, no text that is so important that it can't wait or that you can't pull over for.
Last year also saw the passage of Noah's Law.
None of this would have happened if my son hadn't been sacrificed.
Named after the Montgomery County officer hit and killed by a drunk driver while performing a traffic stop. Noah's Law cracks down on drunk drivers by requiring them to get in-car breathalyzers. The NHTSA data showed that while distracted and drowsy driving deaths decreased, drunk, speeding, and unbelted deaths were rising. Here in Maryland, there's a continuing commitment to reduce fatalities on the roadways to 0.
It's important to Governor Hogan. It's important from a highway safety standpoint. And at the end of the day, it's about the lives we save.
Now, NHTSA's report also saw an increase in motorcyclists, cyclists, and pedestrian deaths in 2016. Live in Baltimore tonight, George Solis, WJZ, Eyewitness News.
George, thank you. The report did note that drunk driving deaths in Maryland did see a small decrease from 2015 to last year.